Hi guys, so in today's video we're going to be getting some flight time in with a drone. We're going to be exploring Ferry Meadows and Castor and generally just having a good time. Let's go. So we're actually up at this part here, and as you can see there is places you can actually fish down here as well. As long as you've got a license, there's a little QR code on one of the signs which you can log into, and you can apply to fish here for the day. And as one of the other signs said, you can't run off with a fish, but I can't imagine anyone wanting to do that, but I suppose you do get some people doing it. But a bit further along there's a big cafe, there's a bit more sort of a kids playground and all that kind of stuff down there as well. But you do get boats going up and down the river as well, so there's some lovely views, a lovely riverside walk. So I'm going to go and try and find my next spot to get the drone up. So let's go. So do we go over the bridge or through the forest? What do you reckon, Mrs. A?
Well, I think it'd be nice over the bridge.
Right, we're going over the bridge. Let's get some shots of that rather than my ugly mug. So we've been here before, actually just under that tree down there is a nice little flat spot, actually just down there, you can just about see it. And we can actually launch, we've actually launched a kayak from there and then been right down the river. And as you can see, today it's nice and peaceful, not much wind. But across this side as well, you can go back up that way and that takes you towards, what's the name of that town? So going up that way takes you towards Wansford, and there's another place up there. Again, I've done a video before where I've been kayaking, and you can actually set off from there and head down this way as well. So there's a few good routes you can take if you want to come here and do some kayaking. So the path we're walking up now is just straight over the bridge and straight ahead, and all the times I've been here I've never actually walked up this way, so we'll be exploring this one as the new one together. There's loads of people fishing down here, so it can't be too loud, and we'll see if we can get some shots of hopefully someone catching something. So if we headed over the bridge and straight down, obviously we come to the first fishing lake that's just beside us, and I've never actually fished here, but I thought while we're here today I can scope it out and find out how much it costs and stuff. So hopefully next time I can come back and try and do a little bit of fishing. But we've just gone past somebody who's got a little tent set up and having a little barbecue and that, which is quite nice. Oh my god, what's that? Is that the sun? Oh my god, it's the sun. Mrs. O, it's the sun. We can get our sunglasses on. Yes guys, the sunglasses are on now. Summer's here. And now the sun's going back in. Great, great.
That was it.
That's supposed to be all the different kind of birds and animals you should be able to spot. And just across the other side there, that's where the main river is running. And you can follow that path all the way through the forest down, and it takes you to a bridge towards Castor and also Thorpewood Golf Course. I think what's nice, and again why I've sort of chose to come down here, not only because it's going to get some good shots and I've got to get my flight time in, but it just shows that you don't have to travel far to get amongst sort of nature. and some really nice walks, nice and easily accessible as well. So there's some free parking where we came in at Castor. You've got a solid path all the way running around here, and then plenty of different options to choose from. But if you're just looking to get outside, stretch your legs, get a little bit of fitness in, or just walk and get some time to yourself, and you're in the area of Peterborough, definitely come check this one out. There's so many nice little tracks like this that just lead off the main path. And you can come and explore, and there's little plaques everywhere, there's sort of big logs you could sit on, and it's all just surrounded by these beautiful lakes. Down this way a little bit. I just want to see where it leads up to. I think it's just down to the river's edge. But it'd be interesting to see if there's sort of little set areas for fishing. Oh yeah, it just takes you right up to the edge here, so I guess you could use that app and probably just fish off one of these points. Oh yeah, this would be ideal. You can see a bit of pellets in the bottom of the water there as well, so someone must have been using this as a spot. But it was quite shallow up to the edge here. But what a peaceful area. Okay, so we're also using this as a bit of a recce mission as well, because as I said, I have been interested in fishing down here before. We've done a little bit in the main river, but obviously these big lakes here are probably the ideal place to come. So whilst we're walking around today, I'm kind of mapping out good little spots to come to, and this seems absolutely ideal because you're just not going to be passed around by anybody. This is just off the main track. We've got a nice solid little area to actually fish from, so I'm going to be checking that app out in a little bit. So if you're interested in fishing here, I'll try and leave some information to give you a bit of an idea of what's in the lake and how you can actually get a day ticket for fishing. You can actually come here from dawn until dusk. They don't allow night fishing or camping here, so you do have to be very wary of that. So if you are travelling sort of especially far to come here, you might want to bear in mind that you can't actually camp, but there are plenty of campsites around this area. There's not going to be a link for that. I'm not doing all that work. You can do that yourself. Another nice thing about here as well, if you're coming for a nice walk, you do not have to worry about rubbish, dog litter and all that kind of stuff. It is so clean here, and they have a lot of people working and obviously looking after these grounds. As you can see, plenty of bins down here as well. And just up ahead is a big kids play area. Loads of stuff going on, but I'm not going to film around there because there's kids and I don't want to end up in jail. You've got these little hooks just under the table that you can actually put your dog to, so if you're sitting down and he won't run off. And you've actually got these nice little slide out barbecue areas, so you can pull that out and put your disposable barbecue on there. What a cool little feature. So Mrs. O has very kindly treated me to a bubblegum and banana ice cream. And I'm not going to film myself eating that because I've got a beard and it'll be going all over it. So I'm going to finish this up and then we'll bring you back in a minute. I think one of the favourite things about today's little outing is that we hadn't actually sort of planned it because we didn't know what the weather would be doing. You know, I knew I needed to get this flight time done and I wanted to come out and shoot a video. And it's actually turned out really nice. So me and Mrs. Outdoors were just saying, you know, we're having a lovely sort of afternoon, just having a nice walk around Ferry Meadows, and you know, I'm finding out lots of new things about this place, and it's also giving me ideas for future videos, as well as obviously going towards getting my flight time done. And sometimes I think the best adventures are the ones where you just get up, go out, and then see where you end up. Really fancy steak tonight, don't I? What? So as you can see, there's loads of nice little places you can stop and just, you know, see all different kinds of animals and stuff like that. You got red kites. We saw a sparrowhawk chasing another little bird earlier. And then obviously we've just seen the cows there. And no, I'm not talking about Mrs. Outdoors. I'm talking about those lovely brown cows, which has really got me in the mood for a barbecue now. Obviously seeing all the wildlife, the cows, the birds, the bees, the flowers,
And
the sun,
the trees.
and the trees. Yeah, what a lovely day out. Why aren't you guys here? You should be come down here. This is the Bluebell Broadwalk. So again, I came here last year in the winter, but it's a really nice place to walk pretty much in all seasons, and the colours just change, which is, well, if you go back in some of my older videos, I've actually got a video of going along the river, and you can see all the reds, greens, browns, but then this time of year it's just also lush and green. With all the wildflowers, it's a really, really nice place to come and walk. The art bit's going to be trying to fold this bucket into it. Which, how'd you do this, Jackie? You love watching me struggle, don't you? Different figure of eight? No. How'd you get this back in the bag? Twisted thing.
Do you want me to have a go?
Yeah, don't just stand there and film me. Mrs. Outdoors, helpful as ever. Likes to watch me struggle, don't you?
Yeah.
Like I said, I am learning to do this piloting thing, so obviously part of it is how to pack away a helipad. As easy as it looks, is it? So guys, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please remember, if you can, just smash that like button. It really helps the channel. And until next time, if you're not outside, get outside.